Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. From the gun, Baker. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. McCann's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get give them exactly what they need?
Beyond the 20, but not by just a yard pass there to the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. That's caught left side. Myers with it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Throwing. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Myers. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Good sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And off comes to Montgomery. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. A throw left side caught by the tight end Freiermuth.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's throwing right, and that's complete. What he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is good. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Baker now to throw on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. David Montgomery with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Now the try here for the point after. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Baker. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that it's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Following the interception, here's Prescott. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw. Prescott. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Hunt. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So we come upon halftime with a tie score, 13-all. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Looking to throw. Baker. It's caught by Bryant.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Baker. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
To throw is Baker. Off the play fake. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run with Hunt. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Baker. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the honed in on it and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look underneath to Hunt. Touchdown! Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cards have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. McCann now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Able to push his way through. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, Prescott. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Montgomery. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. This is caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. For it with Montgomery, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And these 2 teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Baker. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. David Montgomery. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Cardinals 20. Matthew White set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hey, 50. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. We own them. We own them. Watch this. Hurt. Right there. Hurt. Kill.
Off play action. Baker rolling to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's 2nd and 10. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check 52. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Throwing again. Baker. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Gareon Conley. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 135 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside. Montgomery. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. On play action, Prescott rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is indeed good, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Off the play fake. Baker. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Baker on 1st and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Go street. Mustang 19.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Push him back.
Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
2nd and 8.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Looking to throw. Baker. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. And that's good for a gain of 6, and they're going to have a 3rd down. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Baker. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
17 more yards. That's another Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Swings this out for Hunt. That catch good for only a couple. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. 59 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Check Mike. 19 tight. 19 tight. Check Mike. 99. Mike 99. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Looking to throw. Baker. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Baker looking to throw on second, and he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a 1-score game. McCann's kick up and good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the